Hello people, and welcome to this prologue. My name is Israel Flores, and I'm going to play 3 characters in a scene for Oedipus Rex. I hope that everyone can enjoy this, as I'll be playing as Oedipus, Jocasta, and the chorus. Before I begin, however, I must first address who is who. So first, there's Link as Oedipus, Zelda as Jocasta, and Sans as the chorus. Lastly, I want to mention the context of the scene, so let me give you a brief summary. Oedipus is mad that the chorus sided with Creon, who accused Oedipus of the murder of Lauis, and when Jocasta mentions the death of Lauis being prophesied at 3 roads, Oedipus realizes that maybe he did kill his father. So now with that out of the way, let us get comfortable, grab some snacks, as we enjoy the scene that unfolds.
Enough. That is enough, it seems to me. I speak in the interest of the whole country, so let this matter lie where they left it. You see where your good intentions have brought you. This is the result of turning aside and playing the edge of my anger. My king, I said it before, more than once. Listen to me. I would be exposed as a madman, useless, brainless, if I were to turn my back on you. You found thieves laboring in a sea of trouble. You righted her and set her on a fair course. All I wish now is that you should guide us as well as you did then. In God's name, explain to me, my lord. What was it that made you so angry? I will tell you. I have more respect for you than for these people here. Creon and his conspiracy against me. That's what made me angry. Tell me clearly, what was the quarrel between you? He says that I'm the murderer of Lauis. On what evidence? His own knowledge or hearsay? Oh, he keeps his own lips clear of responsibility. He sent a swindling prophet in to speak for him. A prophet? In that case, rid your mind of fear. And listen to me. I can teach you something. There is no human being born that is endowed with prophetic power. I can prove it to you, and in a few words. A prophecy came to Lauis once. I won't say from Apollo himself, but from his priests. It said that Lauis was fated to die by the hand of a son to be born to him and to me. Well, Lauis, so the story goes, was killed by 4 robbers at a place where 3 highways meet. As for the son, 3 days after his birth, Lauis fastened his ankles together and had him cast away on the pathless mountains. So in this case, Apollo did not make the son kill his father, or Lauis die by his own son's hand, as he had feared. Yet these were the definite statements of the prophetic voices, so don't pay any attention to prophecies. If God seeks or needs anything, he will easily make it clear to us himself. Jocasta, something I heard you say has disturbed me to the soul, unhinged my mind. What do you mean? What was it that alarmed you so? I thought I heard you say that Lauis was killed at a place where 3 highways meet. Yes, that's what the story was, and still is. Where is the place where this thing happened? The country is called Phocis. 2 roads, one from Delphi and one from Dalia, come together and form one. When did it happen, and how long ago? We heard the news here in Thebes just before you appeared and became king. Oh God, what do you plan to do with me? What is it, Oedipus? Which haunts your spirit so? No questions, not yet. Lauis, tell me what he looked like and how old he was. He was a big man. His hair had just begun to turn white. He had more or less the same build as you. Oh God, I think I just called down on myself a dreadful curse, not knowing what I did. What do you mean? To look at you makes me shudder, my lord. I am dreadfully afraid the blind prophet could see, but tell me what will be that will throw light on this. I'm afraid, but ask your question. I'll answer if I can. Was Lauis poorly attended, or did he have a big bodyguard like a king? There were 5 men in his party. One of them was a herald, and there was one wagon. Lauis was riding in it. Oh, it's all clear as daylight now. Who was it that told you all this at the time? A slave from the royal household. He was the only one who came back. Is he by any chance in the palace now? No, he is not. When he came back and saw you ruling in the place of Lauis, he seized my hand and begged me to send him to work in the country, to the pastures, to the flocks, as far away as I could, out of sight of thieves. and I sent him. Though he was a slave, he deserved this favor from me, and from much more. Can I get him back here, in haste? It can be done, but why are you so intent on this? I am afraid, Jocasta, that I have said too much. That's why I want to see this man. Well, he shall come, but I have a right, it seems to me, to know what it is that torments you so, my lord. So you shall. Since I am so full of dreadful expectation, I shall hold nothing back from you. Who else should I speak to who means more to me than you in this time of trouble? My father was Polybus, a Dorian, and my mother Merope, of Corinth. I was regarded as the greatest man in that city until something happened to me quite by chance, a strange thing, but not all worth the attention I paid it. A man at the banquet table who had too much to drink told me over his wine that I was not the true son of my father. I was furious, but hard though it was, I controlled my feelings, for that day at least. On the next day, I went to my parents and questioned them. They were enraged against the man who had so taunted me, so I took comfort from their attitude, but still the thing tormented me, for the story spread far and wide. Without telling my parents, I set off on a journey to the oracle of Apollo at Delphi. Apollo sent me away with my question unanswered, but he foretold a dreadful future for me, to lie with my mother and beget children men's eyes would not bear the sight of, and to be the killer of the father that gave me life. When I heard that, I ran away. From that point on, I measured the distance to the land of Corinth by the stars. I was running to a place where I would never see that shameful prophecy come true. On my way, I came to the place in which you say this king, Lauis, met his death. I will tell you the truth, all of it. As I journeyed on, I came near this triple crossroad, and there I was met by a herald and a man riding on a horse-drawn wagon, just as you described it. The driver and the old man himself tried to push me off the road. In anger, I struck the driver as he tried to crowd me off. When the old man saw me coming past the wheels, he aimed at my head with a two-pronged goad and hit me. I paid him back in full, with interest. In no time at all, he was hit by the stick I held in my hand and rolled backwards from the center of the wagon. I killed a whole lot of them. Now, if this stranger had anything to do with Lauis, is there a more unhappy man alive than I, who could be more hateful to the gods than I am? No foreigner or citizen may take me into his house. No one can talk to me. Everyone must expel me from his home. And the man who called down these curses on me was I myself, no one else. With these hands that killed him, I defiled the dead man's marriage bed. How can I deny that I am vile, utterly unclean? I must be banished from Thebes, and then I may not even see my own parents or set foot on my own fatherland. Or else, I am doomed to marry my own mother and kill my father Polybus, who brought me up and gave me life. I am the victim of such harsh divinity. What other explanation can there be? Let it not happen. Not that I beg you, holy majesty of God. May I never see that day. May I disappear from among men without trace before I see such a stain of misfortune come upon me.